Title: The Chains of the Past Never Break. I thought breaking the chains of the past would set me free. But I was wrong. Growing up, I always heard the stories about slavery, about Jim Crow laws, about the fight for freedom. My ancestors were the ones who bled for a chance at a better life. But I wasn't living in that world anymore. I was born after the worst of it. But what I didn't know was that even though the physical chains were gone, the mental ones were just as strong. I remember the first time I felt like I was free. I had worked hard to get into the life I thought I was supposed to live, the life I was promised. I bought the diamonds, the gold chains, the watches, the cars. Porsches, Corvettes. The kind of cars that you only see in rap videos, the kind that scream success. I was part of the life now, the Hollywood, hip-hop world where everything was glitter and gold. I thought if I just had enough, if I just looked the part, I'd finally be free. But nothing is ever as simple as it seems. I had the lifestyle, the money, the respect. I even had a Glock 17 tucked in my waistband, just in case. The world I was living in wasn't safe, not by a long shot. You can have all the jewels and cars, but if you don't have the right people in your corner, you'll end up losing it all. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was at a party one night, music blaring, flashing lights, people everywhere. It was supposed to be a celebration. I was living my best life. But there was something in the air that night. I couldn't place it. Maybe it was the way people kept looking at me, or how the world felt a little too quiet behind the noise. Or maybe it was the look in my best friend's eyes when he passed by me, his hand brushing against my shoulder like he was trying to tell me something without speaking. Then, it happened. Gunshots. Chaos. Screams. I pulled my Glock out, heart pounding in my chest. I couldn't see where the shots were coming from, but the moment I realized it was a setup, I knew I was already too late. People scrambled, pushing and shoving, trying to get out. I ran for the door, but the world outside was worse. Sirens screamed, and I could feel the presence of danger closing in on me from all sides. I jumped in my car, another beautiful Porsche, and gunned it, my heart hammering in my chest. But the streets weren't safe anymore. I looked in my rearview mirror, and there they were, flashing red and blue lights. The police were behind me, but they weren't the real danger. The real danger was still out there. I could feel the betrayal in my bones, and I knew what was coming. Then, I saw him. My best friend. The one I'd trusted with everything. He was standing in the middle of the road, and I could see the look in his eyes, cold, calculating. He wasn't just watching me. He was waiting for me to come to him. I didn't have time to stop. The crash was inevitable. The sound of metal hitting flesh, the screech of the tires, it was all I heard before everything went black.